Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Cal Griffin here. We back with another edition of Young Kings Talk. This time with Cal Cuffe Jr. Look, he's right on time. Sends the invite, tapping in. Let's get right to it, y'all. Let's see what's going on with this. We're Cal Cuffe Jr., son of former Rice Raider, St. John's Red Storm, Kyle Cuffe Sr. Yo, Kyle, I sent through the request. It just said it's waiting for you on your end. I don't know. If it acts up, we could log off and I'll log right back on, see what's going on. All right, Kyle, I'm Oh, okay, here we go.
Got it
Yo,
right on right now.
what's up, bro?
What's up? How you been?
I'm chilling, man. How you?
You hear me?
Young King, what's going on?
Nothing. I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm chilling, man. How you doing in this chaos out here, man? What you been doing?
Now I've been working out at, like wherever I can, like going to Pelham, Bay, running the track, going into weights and stuff. Trying to get in any gyms that I can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's about it.
Trying to stay busy, right?
Yeah.
Nah, yo, it's a pleasure to have you. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
It's a
you.
pleasure to
Appreciate
have you join us tonight for Young Kings Talk. You, my man, you're a young king. You know
it.
what I'm saying? You've been doing your thing on the basketball scene.
Uh-huh.
Throughout your high school career.
Mm-hmm.
You're starting to really take notice in terms of the universities and the colleges offering. I spoke to your dad. He told me you got like something like 18 offers so far. So yeah, that's crazy. But before we get into it, man, I just want to shout out my sponsor for Young Kings Talk, Soul Pack. Soul Pack is a bag company. They manufacture a real cool bag where you can stash your kicks and you know what I'm saying anything else related to your basketball game. So
That's
definitely
great.
check out Soul Pack and definitely give myself all things hoops as well as Kyle Cuffe Jr. a follow. But yeah, without further ado, man, welcome to the platform, man. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
So, man, yeah, just want to just kind of begin the interview with just a little bit of background about you. When did you start playing basketball? When did you pick up that basketball, and when did you start really taking it seriously?
Um, I say I always had a basketball in my hand. I say like around 3 years old. And then I would say when I first like actually started taking it seriously, I would say like sixth, seventh grade. That's when I actually like, all right, I'm actually go hard at this and do work. Like I always played on a team, but like I never really cared for it. But once I hit like sixth, seventh grade, that's when I knew I wanted to play for real.
Right, right. Now, given all the success that your father has had, with respects to his high school career and
Uh
his
huh.
college career, do you feel any pressure to kind of meet those expectations and to not only meet those expectations but exceed those expectations by from not only your dad but from the basketball community around you?
Yeah, there's always pressure about that. Like anytime you hear my name, it's his name as well because we have the same.
Right,
But
right.
like I'm trying to make a name for myself. Like again, we also play two different positions. He's 6'9", I'm 6'2", 6'3". So I got to build a name for myself, and I think I'm starting off doing that. Like as of right now.
Right, right. Now you definitely been making your name for yourself.
Yeah.
Going around to the different tournaments, the Dykmans, just any tournament that I've seen you play in, you've kind of showed out You know what I'm
Thank
saying,
you.
to the best of your ability. So you started your high school career at Avon, correct?
Yeah, be Salisbury.
Oh man, yeah. Hey, I'm very very familiar with that knapsack, man. Shout out to Salisbury. But you started your career with Avon.
Yeah,
You've and you spent how many years at Avon?
2 years.
2 years at Avon Old Farms, which is a prep school located in Connecticut.
Hmm.
Now in terms of you making the jump to Blair Academy now, what was the reason behind it? Was it more, just kind of wanting to step up your competition wise, or was it something related to school? Like what did that, what's behind that jump from Avon to Blair?
Basically, it was just a competition. I wanted to see if I could play with better competition and everything like that. Avon
Right,
was a great school. Like the academics were great. It's just the basketball part. I wanted to see if I could play in a better league than what Avon had to offer.
right. And so far so good, right?
Yeah, so far so good. We played a national schedule at Blair, and I think I did my thing this year.
Nah, you definitely did your thing, man, and you had some guys on the team that definitely helped kind of mentor you, or
Oh
kind
yeah.
of show you the ropes. Specifically, you had Jabri Abdul Rahim, who
Mhm.
actually is at Virginia right now.
Mhm.
Um, what kind of
Yeah.
things did he kind of show you, or kind of put you through in terms of showing you the ropes? What kind of mentorship, if you will, did he provide
Yeah.
you at your, with respect to the 1 year that you guys played together at Blair?
Bree Bree taught me how I gotta be like a dog all the time, like on defense and offense. Like no matter if I miss a shot or I feel bad about the last play, I gotta move on all the time, and I just gotta keep on pushing through. I kind of like it's a bad thing he got hurt earlier on in the season,
Right,
but him getting hurt, it allowed him to focus more on everybody else on the team and actually help them because he didn't have the chance to play, so he wanted to give off his knowledge, and it actually helped the whole team.
right. So he's able to now see the game from a different angle,
Yeah,
and help you out, in those little spots where, he may have not seen before, because once you're on the court, everything's
yeah.
moving so fast.
Mhm.
No, but
When we
definitely shout out to Bree.
yeah
Um, you know,
when we had him, he averaged like 35 the first 6 games. So
Gee, that's crazy. What about his game? Do you kind of, is there anything about his game that you kind of took and put in your bag?
um, I try to just become a better shooter. Like Bree could shoot it. I think he's one of the best shooters in the country in his class.
Yeah,
So like that's what I try. Like every day, like before the season start, he'll be in the gym at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'll try to get there right with him, work out with him, get up shots right before class. I'll go shower right before. Like that's what I just being able to be a gym rat. That's what he really taught me how.
no,
Taught me
that's
what to
tough.
do.
That's tough, man. You have to stick by those guys that are willing to, help you put in that work. And
Yeah.
you know,
There's other three other players on the team who helped me. I
right,
actually like the whole team helped me, but like specifically kid Jalen Blakes pushed me to the next level. We play almost the same position. So he pushed me. He had schools before I even got there. So he pushed me to the next level with practice every single day, as well as AK and like Michael O'Connell, who's going to Stanford right now, and then even Luke, who's going to Yale. So they all pushed me to that
tough.
next level.
No, that's tough. That's definitely tough. Now, in terms of your ultimate goal, I'm not gonna say it for you, but it's pretty obvious that anybody who's playing at a high level ultimately wants to play at the professional ranks. Is
Hmm.
that the same for you?
Yeah.
All right. So, with that said, that being the ultimate goal, what are some of the more of the short-term goals that you have, that throughout your senior season that you would like to accomplish?
Basically, what I want to accomplish is that I want to get a state chip this year because he fell short to Benedict's by 2.
Mm.
So I want to get that, at least have that under my belt. And that's something like going back towards my dad. Like my dad was able, I believe he got 3 city and states when he
Right,
was at
right,
Rex High School. And if I get 1, it'll be like it'll even it out because at Avon I wasn't able to get 1, and I don't think Avon has city or states.
right,
I
right.
don't think that league has that. So like the fact that I could get a state would be something like I could say like, oh, I could compare it up to him, like put it up on a pedestal with him. So
Right, right.
that also just like short term, just like for my game, just decision making. Like I want to be able to like come off screens, make the right pass, knowing when and how to shoot the ball, like just like that.
So, I mean, is it a constant, kind of thing where you're looking at things that your dad did and trying to kind of get to at least the same level or reach further, or is it just like, all right, well, it happen if it happens to go down that way, it happens to go down. But are you kind of like, are you focused on trying to get to those goals that your dad had accomplished, in his career?
Yeah, it's a constant thing on my mind. Like like sometimes I can't sleep at night when I know I didn't like beat him or anything like that. Like I know when the ESPN rankings came out
Right.
and I wasn't able to get on it. I think I fell short of it. I was like devastated about it because he was on ESPN, and if I was able to get on ESPN, which I thought I would have, and I thought I had the chance of, that could have been like me saying like I'm almost about to catch you.
Right. So y'all be talking trash in the house.
Yeah, talk trash all the time, and like I can't really say nothing because I have nothing. I have nothing really to back it up yet. Like all I got is like a few offers, but like that doesn't even compare to his offers. Like he had every school in the country.
Right, right, right. Now, when you mentioned you had mentioned in terms of the schools,
Mhm.
you have 18 offers on the table at this very moment.
Mhm.
Um, how when you see a school that you've been that you admired in the past and they make an offer, how hard is it to kind of say that you don't want to make any kind of rush decisions yet or anything like that?
Now,
Um,
yeah, it's been hard. Like there's a couple schools on my list that like actually it was like wow, like I grew up watching them all the time, being like, oh, I could play in that system. I think I'm good for that system. But then also got to realize that it's not just the basketball aspect I got to look at. I also got to look at the academics and then also the network after school
right, right,
because or after basketball because say something happens like God forbid I get hurt, maybe I may need a job or something. Maybe I could go back to school and it can help me with that, hopefully.
right. Now you definitely gotta. Yeah, it's about who you know. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And I'm glad that your dad has been able to kind of instill that in you and
Mm-hmm.
get that in your head at a at an early age, because a
Yeah.
lot of people kind of go through the motions and and find that out actually when it's too late. So
Mm-hmm.
you just knowing that now is definitely a plus. What position do you play, Kyle?
I play point guard and shooting guard. So right now I'm a combo, trying
Right,
to
right.
become a point.
Right. So yeah, so that's what I was getting at. In terms of your height, you will probably
Be a
you
point
know
guard.
be a point guard at the next level.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what do you need to work on with respect to your game to get to the to feel comfortable playing at the point guard at that next level?
Like I said earlier, decision, but that comes with being poised. Like I know what's going to happen before it happens. I just rush at it before it happens. You get what I'm trying to say?
Right.
Like when I'm on the court, I can see what's about to go on, but then I just rush at it too much because I'm so eager to get to it.
Right. Right.
That causes me sometimes.
Right. And again, the game is mental. So,
Mm-hmm.
just kind of taking that step back and being able to kind of analyze everything, and just take your time, man. And
Yeah.
I think that you'll be just fine.
Thank you.
Um, Now, in terms of the college that you're ultimately going to pick, right? You're most likely gonna get some more offers on the table before it's all said and done. But what are you looking for from a program, a college program? What are you looking for in like the coach, the style of play? What kind of
Hmm.
things are you looking for in the school that you're ultimately gonna select?
I'm looking for the style of play. I'm looking for like fast pace, up and down, like pressure defense. Like I'm looking for like minimal like plays and ran in a half court. Like I want everybody to just flow around in motion and just keep on moving and going. Right. With
Right,
the coach, I want like a fiery coach, but also a coach that's willing to teach, not just yelling all the time. Like the coach that I have at Blair, he'll yell and he'll yell to get you fired up, but then he'll also sit down and teach you. Like he'll call you in after, be like, you got to do it this way. This is how you do it, and pay attention to detail.
right,
And then also like in the school, I want like family. Like as soon as I step on campus, I want it to be like, it doesn't matter if you're just meeting me for the first time. Like I'm your brother, and we're gonna get through this together, no matter what. And then also, I want a school that's gonna allow me to put the ball in my hands, and then be able to like go to work and also make mistakes.
right. No, that's big. That's big. And yeah, especially with the last part that you said about making mistakes.
Hmm.
It's human. It's human nature to make mistakes. So the only thing that's imperative is learning from those mistakes and
Yeah.
not making the same mistake twice.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Just kind of put that in your bag and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And I'm sure that that'll come back up later on. But
Hmm.
you had mentioned about the ESPN rankings and you not being able to kind of kick in that door, so to speak.
Hmm.
But how important are rankings for you? Like, are you like is it highly important that you get on this ESPN list? Just for acknowledgement,
Hmm.
or how important is the rankings for you?
Um, the only ranking that's really important to me is the ESPN. Is because that's the one that matters, and it's not because I want to get mentioned or I want to get noticed. It's just so I could say it. Like I beat my dad.
Right,
That's it. That's the only reason why I want to get on that ESPN one, because that's the one that's nationally and that's the one that he was on. So I'm
right,
trying to beat him in that. But
right. So,
like anything else about the rankings, I don't care too much about it, because when you're on the court, it's just me and you, and you gotta beat me, and I'm not gonna let that happen.
right, right, absolutely. And in terms of the rankings, I guess what you're saying is like an in-house kind of situation with you and your dad,
Yeah,
and the rest of it, you don't really care for it at all.
yeah, I
And
don't really care that much.
right, right.
Like
Um,
if I see it, I'll be hype about it. Like I'll be happy, but like it's not really nothing that's going like, oh, I could put this up against my dad. Can't say that.
right, right. Now, what's more important to you? Winning, big numbers, rankings. Like what about basketball brings you the most joy? Out of those things that I just named, is it winning or
Yeah,
having big numbers or being nationally recognized or what?
winning, and I'm gonna go out and say dunking. Like I like to dunk.
Right, right,
So those two things, like winning, like I'd rather be on a winning program than be on a losing program and have like 40.
right, right,
Because like my dad said before, when he went to Rice, there were kids that probably didn't even play but also got scholarships just because of the fact that they were on a winning program.
that's true. That's very true. Now you had mentioned the dunking
Yeah.
aspect, right? It's no secret that Kyle Cuffe Jr. He can get up. He can fly, right? Where did you get the athleticism from? I mean, I know your dad, from back in the days, and like you said, he was 6'9", but
Hmm.
and obviously can dunk, but he
Yeah.
wasn't a 6'2", 6'3", bouncy kind of guy like you are. Where
Yeah.
do you think your athleticism comes from, and did you work on this, or was it something that just is natural for you?
The bounce is natural. Like I just started to, I'd say probably last summer, starting to work on it. but then it's like also minimal too. Like I need to start working on it because my knees aren't strong enough yet.
Right.
Like I just recently got off like a sort of kind of injury because one of my knees isn't fully developed yet, which is kind of
Right.
weird. But like I think that's the reason because I never worked on my legs yet that's happening. So I need to find something that I could do to work on my legs and like so that maybe even potentially get like I could jump higher.
Now that's a fact. That's a fact. What does Kyle Cuffe Jr. like to do outside of playing basketball?
I'll say play 2K. Like recently I've been playing 2K my player and
Right.
like that's been fun. I say watch movies and just chill.
Right. Right. Now, if you weren't playing basketball, what sport would it be for you?
Probably football.
All right. All right. That's
Yeah, probably football. I played football at Avon.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, they always do that, man. Out in those prep school, you got to play
Yeah.
3 sports.
Mhm.
What
Yeah.
did you play in the spring?
I did track.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, we didn't
Yeah.
have we didn't have that, but
Yeah.
I had to do cross country,
Oh
but
yeah, cross
all
country.
of it was just
Mhm.
to kind of prepare for basketball anyway.
Yeah.
Um, Now, where does the confidence your confidence come from? Because I've seen you, numerous times on the court. Specifically at the basketball tournaments, Dykeman, even at camps like Pangos, the All America, the freshman sophomore basketball camp. And you're kind of exuding this confidence. Obviously, your basketball game speaks volumes. But where else do you think that your confidence comes from?
Um, my confidence I say comes from just knowing like I guess of instinct. I'll say if that makes sense. Like just going out. Like I'm not thinking too much. Like recently I've been thinking a lot on how to do stuff, but like you say, like at Pingos and whatnot, I wasn't really thinking. I was just going.
Right, right.
So that's probably where my confidence came from.
That's tough though. You know what I'm saying? Like you just got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes if you got it, you got it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And I don't really see you. Sometimes people confuse arrogance with confidence, right?
Hmm.
And you don't have to be cocky. You don't have to be, you
Yeah.
know, um, talkative. You don't really have to talk much, but most of the time you let your game speak for you, and again, it speaks volumes.
Yeah.
But
Now
now,
everything.
now, what do you say?
Now like everything that I have, like I'm thankful for all the people who got me there, like my dad, coaches, and whatnot. Like they all helped me get to the place that I'm going at, like where I'm at right now. So like I'm extremely thankful for that.
No, definitely, man. Of course, like you have to make sure that you acknowledge the people that's helping you get to where you need to be.
Hmm.
And you have to make sure that, and I'm pretty sure that in with your dad in that circle, he's not going to allow anybody into that circle that's gonna,
Yeah.
that wants to steer you in a direction that's
Yeah.
not feasible for you. So, you
Yeah.
know
It's
what I'm
a
saying?
competition between us at the end of the day, but it's also love too. Like he's gonna look out for me, and I'm gonna look out for him. So
Absolutely, man. What do you usually do on a regular day to prepare for a big game?
what I do is I'll get up. I'll make sure I get breakfast, like especially at school. Like if it's a day, like a Saturday, like we have classes and whatnot. I make sure I get up. I'll go get some breakfast. I'll go to class, and then I'll make sure for lunch I'll eat something like light, not too much, because I know that if I eat a lot, my stomach is gonna like start bugging out a little bit. So
Right,
I eat enough, and then I listen to music once I get on the bus, and then I'll make sure I stretch, and that's really it. Like just make sure I'm getting in the zone, and I get in the zone by myself. Like I'll go off by myself, listen to music, and then I'll go shoot right before the game. Like I have to get like an hour and a half or an hour in before the game.
right, right. Now that's big. That sounds
Yeah,
that sounds similar to what I kind of what I used to do
yeah.
back
I
in the
haven't
day.
done it in a while, but
Yeah,
like
you
I kind
gotta
of miss it.
yeah, you got to make sure you know
Yeah.
your stomach is good. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That you're just totally you know you're totally set and prepared
Yep.
mentally for the game. Now, when you are working out, do you
Mhm.
work out with an edge? You know, meaning, do you work out, you know, and literally try to tire yourself out to the last till you can't run anymore, or are you just trying to go through the motions and kind of just get it over with?
Now I never go through the motions like with the workouts I've been doing. I've been like disappointed in myself because I let myself kind of go during quarantine. So I've been trying to like push myself back, get back in shape. In the past 2 weeks, I'm almost like back to how I used to be. Like I'm getting off the floor again. I'm running faster. Like I think I'm gonna be a way better player than I was before quarantine.
Right,
So
right.
like now like the edge is just trying to get back to the way I used to be, even better than that.
Nah, of course, man. Have you looked out? I mean, in terms of playing, right? Have you
Hmm.
seen like tape of him, you know, back in the day, or any kind of footage of him
Yeah.
playing back in the day?
Yes, I watched it. I say about 2 months ago, we watched the St. John's versus Kansas game.
Right,
I believe he was a freshman then. It was like I think it was the second game of the season, and
right,
he had 13 and 11, which is that's good against Kansas for a
right,
big.
right,
So
right.
that was big to see. Anthony Glover was on there. Omar Cook was there. So it was good to see all those players. All those players were big time names in New York when
Right.
they were coming up.
And in terms of all of the schools that are currently recruiting you, like what kind of schools have been showing you interest? You know, you don't have to name your top top schools, top five, or anything like that,
Hmm.
but just let me know a few of the names of the schools who who's looking at you currently.
Kansas State, Georgetown, St. John's, Rutgers, Georgia, UCLA, Texas A&M. Like those are a few to name.
That's tough.
I got like I was talking to Jay Wright the other day from Villanova,
Mm.
talking to the coach from West Virginia, and then also talking to Coach Self and Coach Norm Roberts from Kansas.
Yeah, those legendary dudes right there, man. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? That would serve as motivation to keep going, man, and just
Hmm.
perfect your craft as much as you can.
Yeah.
Um, now, this question is well, what do you think that you can change tomorrow to make a better, to make you better than you were today?
Um, I would say stretching. Like I think that like I don't stretch as much as I need to. I'll stretch like right before a workout or right before like a game, but I really need to stretch like after and even more after that because my body gets tight easily
Right,
and I need to make sure it's loosened so that I don't get aches and pains all the time.
right, right. Now that's important. Nah, that's cool. That's cool, man. I really, what I'm saying, I'm usually on the sideline, what I'm saying, cheering you on. Even if I got the camera, sometimes it's hard
Yeah.
to take pictures
Yeah.
because I'm watching you hoop, and you know what I'm saying. Like sometimes I'm like, wow, I'm like just caught, like wow, like you know what I'm saying. But
Thank you.
how does it feel to be generating this type of buzz and this type of attention? Because like the average high school basketball player, he may be under the radar. He may
Yeah.
not have a lot of attention on him.
Hmm.
But you built your name to a point where you're getting a lot of you're
Hmm.
getting a lot of attention and respect from your peers and from other from other teams, other players, coaches, that just everybody is just kind of showing you love. How does it feel to kind of not be one of those kind of average or regular guys anymore, or student athletes anymore?
It's been scary I'll say because last year around this time, I didn't know what was going to happen at all. Like last year around this time, I was just leaving Avon, about to start a new school at Blair. I didn't know what was going to go on. And then to just have that 1 year difference at a new school, playing in a bigger conference, it just helped me a lot. And I'm just like in shock that it all happened that fast. And like what I want to say to like people who are like who think they're under the radar and whatnot, it's nothing about being under the radar. It's about how you go about your day and what you do when the lights are like when the lights are on you. You get what I'm trying to say?
Right.
Like you gotta just like the lights is gonna be scary, but you gotta just push through it and try to like get through that and try to showcase yourself, not defer to others.
That's what's up, man. Now, how hard are you willing to work to achieve your ultimate goal? You know, of becoming a professional athlete, a professional basketball player.
Now I'm willing to work extremely hard. Like that right there, like forget all the ESPN and all of that. Like if I'm blessed with going to the NBA, that's like the one thing that I can say that I beat my dad. That's the one thing he wasn't able to get to. He got to everything else, the D League / G League, went overseas, played all over the world. Like I could do that too, and I'll be the same like him, and I don't want that.
Right, right.
So that's the one thing that I do, and I'll do anything to get that.
Now that's tough. And in terms of a talent that you have that somebody would never realize that you have this talent. What would it be? Do you think?
Um, I know how to play the piano. I guess I used to play
Tough.
the piano when I was younger.
That's tough. But yo, Kyle, man, I really appreciate you for taking the time out of your
Thank you,
schedule
appreciate it.
to come chop it up with me, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep your foot on the gas.
Thank you,
Just stay focused on everything that's going on with you, and keep that tight circle, man. And
thank
I
you,
think that you're really gonna be in good shape when that time comes around, to go to the next level. But
thank you,
again, man, I appreciate you for joining us, Young Kings Talk.
appreciate
Is
it.
there
Thank you.
anything that you'd like to leave the people out there? Maybe the younger kids that are out there that may be looking at this live.
Um,
Hey, what's up?
everybody,
Hey, what's up?
what's up? How you?
That's Kyle Cuffe Jr. Yeah, he's
Nah,
next.
what
He's next, man. He's the
what up?
best 3-year-old in the country,
Really?
man. Nah,
What class of 20? What 43? Class of 40
I,
2043?
man, I don't even know, man. That's a long time from now.
Yeah. Now I just want to say, they need to put more respect on all thing hoops.
Mm,
Like, actually, like they need to. They
facts.
need that blue check.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You heard it from my man here, man. My God, blue check me, man. Say it, blue check me, blue check me. Yeah, yeah. Good looking, Kyle, man. I appreciate you, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Have a good day. Be safe.
All right, you too, bro. Stay up.
All right, you too.
Yeah, you did good, man. You did good. You want to talk to the people? You want to talk to the people? Tell them what's up. Tell them Tell them you coming. You next, and we working. Say we working. Show them your basketball court. Show them your basketball court. Oh, you don't want to show them right now? All right. But yeah, that was Kyle Cuffe Jr. with Legends Talk. I'm glad that everybody got a chance to check in. I really appreciate everybody for checking in, for commenting, I got you. I'm gonna save it. Um, and it'll be on my profile, so you can check it anytime. But yeah, again, I appreciate everybody for checking in. Don't forget, make sure you check out Soul Pack. Soul Pack got some heat, man. They got some fire. You know what I'm saying? Definitely follow all things _hoops. And we out. Peace, y'all.